I grew up in a country with drinking and gambling deeply embedded in the culture. Thankfully, with its harsher restrictions on gambling and drinking, the USA is an idyllic country without any great societal problems. Thankfully, these times they are a-changing because gambling is legal, I think, maybe in some states. But who cares if gambling is legal? Because fantasy sports, a game of skill, is not gambling. Because picking players who will perform well in a game is supposedly different than picking on a team of 11 players who will win a game. I mean, fantasy definitely doesn't equal real life, right? I mean, clearly these lawmakers don't understand the underlying metaphorical implications of fantasy in the first place. Regardless, DraftKings became a publicly traded company through a reverse merger, and since then the stock has seen a meteoric climb on the Nasdaq. If there's anything worse than a betting addiction, it's probably getting $1,200 as a stimulus package from the government, a free stock from Robinhood, and access to their options trading. I mean, does anyone even know how the stock market even works? DraftKings sounds fun, and so it's definitely gotten a lot of funding. However, much like gambling, you should stop when the fun stops. And now, more and more states are becoming open to gambling. 18 states have commercial casinos, 30 offer legalized gambling, and more consumers are going to be ramped up placing bets on the number of corners from a football game or afraid to score first in Basel versus Frankfurt in the Europa League. I know what you're thinking. More addicted gamblers, more DraftKings subscribers, higher stock, right? Well, the subscribers may be higher, but fantasy sports is merely the gateway to the harder stuff. Socially, sure, I'd love to meet my co-workers at a game of sports, win $10 and have my face on the wall at work. But psychologically, the cost-benefit of me tinkering with my team only to lose to that kid who didn't really care is just not worth the effort. And while some gateways are profitable business ventures, fantasy sports is just a flash in the pan, gold for now but likely crumbling. And much like my initial deposit into Bet Rivers, while it started low and then jumped up, I have no doubt it will begin to converge lower and lower into the future. This has been today's 2-minute stock tip. Returns are definitely not guaranteed.